was a magnificent display. Petra Kvitova overcomes Ash Barty.
When Ash Barty returns to the Australian Open this year, she will be both different and the same. Different because since she last played at Melbourne Park, she's become a Grand Slam champion and world #1.
So the decibel level goes up a degree when Ash Barty walks out. She's a popular figure in Australia now.
It's been an incredible year, it really has. There have been so many highlights throughout my year, both personal and professional. And just the tennis, the level has been incredible. The consistency has been fantastic, and that was a goal that we set out at the start of this year, was to try and be consistent across all Grand Slams, across all surfaces and all continents of the world, and that's what we've been able to do, and we've been rewarded with the #1 ranking, so I'd love to try and hold on to it right until the end of the year.
What the Queenslander has been able to do is show she is among the elite players on the women's circuit, and all done with a style that is winning fans everywhere.
This is unreal. Playing on this beautiful court in front of the packed house, there's nothing better.
The success has followed a period where she lost the love of the game and sought time away from the intensity of the tennis circuit to focus on what was important to her. The decision has paid off handsomely with her victories on the World Tour. Now she is eyeing success at home. Last year's quarter-final appearance at the Australian Open was the deepest she's ever gone at her home slam. Nothing would make her or her growing army of fans happier than to see her take out the title at Melbourne Park.
There's nothing better as an Australian to start your year at the Australian Open. The adrenaline and the support that you get from the crowd's phenomenal. It really is, and I think for us it's the best possible way to start the year.
Well, what a year it's been for Ash Barty. Finishes the world #1, wins the WTA finals and her first Grand Slam. We've talked a lot about her, but I just wonder who's going to be the contenders as we go into 2020?
Well, Ash Barty's definitely a contender. I think the Australian Open was a breakthrough for her, getting to the quarterfinals for the very first time. That big match against Maria Sharapova, that was a breakthrough. So that's why I think she can come out in 2020 and definitely win the Australian Open.
Grothy, you like Andreescu, is that right?
Yeah, I think winning the US Open certainly comes in as a form line.
I tend to agree. I think she's got to be the one to watch in January.
I mean, great ball striker. Very similar to what happened to Osaka, wasn't it? Had that breakthrough at the US Open, came through, won the Australian Open the year after. Can we say that happened back-to-back years? You got to think Naomi Osaka coming in as a defending champion after she was defending champion at the US Open will understand that pressure a little bit better as well.
Talking about pressure, Pliskova, why can't she win one? She hasn't done that yet. #2, almost #1 to end the year. What's going on for her?
Yeah, she hasn't won a Grand Slam, and a lot of people thought that she would win one by now. She got to the US Open finals a few years ago, but has struggled to get past quarters and the semis, and maybe a little bit of a mental thing as well, maybe lacking a little bit of confidence there.
Grothy, I like Simona Halep, Wimbledon champion, went close at the Australian Open. Darren Cahill back in the coaching corner. Some good things will happen there, I suspect.
Oh, you'd think so. There's a reason she's brought Darren back in, but for me, I mean, the one we're all not speaking about and we keep dancing around, Serena Williams.
Yes, this is true. You know, she's been so close. Can she finish it off? I wonder whether she's played enough tennis leading into the summer, though.
Well, that's always the question mark, isn't it? But, what, 4 Grand Slam finals now she's lost, the last 4 finals she's competed in, so the pressure's definitely building. She'd love to get that record at some point. I'm sure she'd love to do it here in Australia, but yeah, as you get on in age a little bit, your opportunity, I guess, starts to run out of touch, and yeah, 4 finals, does the pressure of that, having known that she's had those opportunities, start to weigh on her a little bit more?
Well, we look forward to waiting to see how all of that unfolds. And look,